Hey, what's going on, Exiles? It's Necron 370 here, bringing you another episode in our Exiled Lands series. So today what we're going to be taking a look at is how to get a new religion. And, more to that point, not a religion that's just basically in the game, one that you can get from the start. This is a different one, a new one that you can worship. So, very first thing you're going to need to know is where this is located. So let's bring up our map. So right over here on the side of D8, you'll have a little shrine tucked off to the side right near the den. Now what you're looking for is a building that looks like this, and you got a werewolf creature standing up front. Now this is a child of Jhebbal. Is the J silent? Jhebbal? I'm gonna go with Jhebbal Sag, because I can pronounce everything. I'm Necron. Alright, so first off, you're gonna come to him, you're gonna talk to him, and you're gonna learn the Midnight Alchemist, which is a potion you need to make.
I await my return to the Misty Lands. I would like to talk.
So, if you talk to him...
Is my appearance repellent to you, human? Your kind find no kinship in the unnatural. My brother Impisi summoned me from the Misty Lands. We are bound by flesh, blood, and our kinship with Jhebbal Sag. But Impisi asked of me power that could not be given. He took my silence for disobedience, and drove me forth from his camp in a wrath. I simply wish to return to my realm, but Impisi will not allow it because he thinks I am withholding information. If I could simply kill Impisi to secure passage to my realm, I would do it. But the incantations that he spoke bind us as one, tied together by invisible threads. His thoughts are my thoughts. If he is struck, I am bruised. If I am cut, he bleeds. There must be a severing of ties if I am to find my way back.
And so, after talking to him, he'll pretty much just tell you that he wants to get passage back to his place of existence, right? So there's not really much else here other than talking to him. Once you're done talking to him, you're gonna need to go back to your base and make yourself a potion. Once you're back at your humble abode, simply come to your fire bowl and you will see your new potion of midnight. Now all you're gonna need is a water-filled flask, blood, bone meal, and yellow lotus powder. Very simple to get, and then you craft it up. Once you craft it up, it does have a 5-minute time limit, so you're going to need to use it quickly. Once you drink it, you'll immediately teleport. Make sure you're ready and you have your companion with you, and you're all armed up, ready to go before you craft it and before you drink it. Now, I will be doing another video to cover how to get blood, but for you all here today who want to know, all you need to do is take one of the heads that you get when you kill a creature and put that in your fluid press, and you will get blood. So, without any further ado, let's drink our potion and head over. And we made it, everyone. We are here. We are in this other realm. How spooky, right? So these heads behind us, they are closed. They are ways to the boss. Pretty sure. Checked out Spectator Cam. In the middle of the place you spawn here, this is a portal. If you didn't mean to drink anything, you just hop in it and you go home. But if you did, then we press forward through here. So you get out your trusty weapon and push on. Now, first thing you're going to come up to are some hyenas. Very easy to take out. Alright, once you deal with everything that's trying to attack you, you're left with a choice to go down the left path or the right path. And now it does actually matter which path you choose, because there is a difficult path and an easy path. For this case, the right path, the one with the boar, is the more difficult path. So as you advance up it, you will be met with boars and human tamers, and then once you actually get to the main bulk area of boars and pass through it, you'll end up in a corridor filled with wolves, and you'll have to fight off numerous amount of wolves until you make it out to the other side. If you go to the left side, like we're going to do, it is a lot easier. All you're gonna run into are a couple hyenas, pretty easy to take out. And occasionally you'll run across a campfire with a trainer and a couple more. You just make short work of everything and just keep pushing through. You can try sneaking if you're wanting to avoid some of the groups of hyenas. You can sneak around one side and just deal with one group, opposed to going through the middle and having to deal with all of them. And once you've dealt with everybody, you'll push up here through the thorn thicket to some more. And once you deal with that small group, there is a main bonfire with like the harder, at least they're supposed to be harder, but they're not really. You just walked right through the fire. Okay. Alright, once you've dealt with everybody, you will be left with a path over here to the left. So make your way up and around the tree stump. Don't go too high up. You don't want to fall off and fall to your death. That helps nobody out. Make your way across and you'll be met with a couple more hyenas. Ooh, so difficult. Come down here and we will have a wolf accompanied by a few more hyenas. The wolf's just kind of wandering around as well, so he might be somewhere different by the time you get down here. You know, that's all up to the random generation.
I never wanted to be here.
Well, you were here, and now you're dead. And then we make it back to the adjoining paths. And we get talked to. So pretty much all he said there is he woke up the boss inside this room here, and this is a ward that pretty much you can pass through it when it's green, but when it goes red, which it's supposed to go red, but it's staying green anyway. But you can't go back through it. So once you're in here, and you gotta fight. So if you sneak through the bushes like a chubby lady, you will see a panther that is not sleeping anymore, because when I came here through spectator camera, he was asleep, and it was pretty amusing. But this is a boss panther. It is difficult. It does pack a wallop, and of course we all know panthers can cause bleed damage, so you're gonna want to make him die quick, which a weapon that ignores armor is very effective. Daggers are also very effective, cause some bleed damage, and just keep dancing around. But remember, they are very nimble creatures. Yeah, is this the head that leads back to the front chamber? Yeah, so once you kill the boss, if you can't hack it anymore, you can head up the chamber back to the portal and head home. Now we push on, and first off, we are met with choices. I didn't see this path over here, so we will likely take that one. Yes, blah, blah, blah. I know, I have to make a choice. We all know this. Okay, so the pathway to the left, right, or center. Which one do we choose? So, if we chose the left, we would go down and face bears. Bears and trainers, all the way through. Pretty damn difficult, especially if you're here alone. If you have a group, it might be worth your while. If we go through the center, it is fairly easy actually. It is just full of humans. You can easily cut them down, make your way through, and bing bang boom, you're there. But the right side here, this is probably going to be a little more difficult if you choose to tackle it, but I didn't capture it with my spectator cam, so we're going to do it now. So obviously panthers can cause bleed damage, so that's why this way would be a little more difficult. But if you're accustomed to dealing with them, it's not that bad for you. Cut your way through them, minding all the trainers, because they always keep it interesting, because dealing with panthers isn't enough. And eventually you're going to make it to 3 of them. Ooh. And one came from behind. That'd be tricky. Watch out for that one. But you're going to make it to the readjoining area. And it's going to spit you out forward. And it sticks you with some bears no matter what. So even if you try to avoid the bear path, you're going to have to deal with a couple of them. Now, all the paths do rejoin down here. They might come from a slight different direction, but they all meet up here in the end. And once you're done there, you just make your way across the nice little bridge surrounded by water. Just a little swamp thing. And we'll come to the ward. The Brother of the Moon. Test their strength, eh? Yes, indeed. Let's check. Test. So in here there will be a giant gorilla boss. Ultimately they aren't actually that difficult compared to most other 3-skull bosses. So you can make short work of them, especially if you just simply dodge away when he's trying to get you. Nope, not gonna do it. Come back and hit him up. And move away and heal. It's a very simple tactic. And then once you kill him, the door opens back to the main chamber and the ward disappears and we can push forward. And once again we're met by another choice, a left path and a right path. The right path obviously leads to what you would imagine would be some panthers, right? And you're like, oh, I've dealt with them, they're not too bad. But no, these are saber-toothed. Does it actually show the teeth? No, it doesn't. But these are saber-teeth. This is a really difficult path. If you try to go down here, you're going to be met with all of this. These giant cats with their trainers, and they are going to try to stop you. And it's going to be pretty difficult, especially if you're on your own. Now, if you come down the other path, it's a lot more easy. Right off the bat, you're just met with 2 humans. Big whoop, they're a little more nimble, but they go down a heck of a lot easier. But on top of that, gorillas are very slow, so if you chose to, you could just literally run right through all of this. We're not going to, because I don't want things following me till the end, just in case. But you could, if that was what you wanted to do, just sneak on through, keep running, and after a certain little while, they will stop following you and move back to the post. You might have to deal with one or two at the end. But all in all, a much easier path to take. As you keep pushing up, you're going to run into this group of 4, which they can be a lot to tangle with, especially if you're not expecting them. I know they did group on me the first time, and I had to retreat back before they killed me. But they're just sitting there, don't think much of them, they're not that difficult to take down. Push around, and you're going to be met with one guy, 2 gorillas. And then that's the rejoining path. Ow, as if. Oh, wow, what? No way a giant group came out and attacked me. That's never happened. Well, just be noteworthy of that, guys. When you come out, watch yourself. Don't get too close to that entrance, or you could get attacked. But yeah, that's what you would deal with from the other side, and they can be very, very damaging. Alright, and finally we get to the final boss in this area. Well, no, I'm right saying that. In this area. Not the final boss, you're not done yet. But the Brother of Mist. Ooh. Now, don't be too thrown off by this guy. He looks tough, but he honestly really isn't that difficult. You can wait until he does a charge like that, get yourself down, roll out of the way, heal. But what you really need to be aware of is this mist off to the side. You can walk into it, but it will kill you. Like right now, he's hiding in it, and eventually he's going to pop out in one of the directions and try to attack me. There he is. Alright, he definitely would have hit me. But when he does that charge, you're going to want to get out of his way, and then he has this linger. Obviously, it's a radial hoof attack. Just stay around it. It's not that difficult. Boom. Oh, no, I thought he was going to do the run, I guess. No. That one, see, it's not that difficult. You just stay around it. You're looking for, there it is. Boom, dodge it, and then he will stop, and that's when you go for the hits. Roll out of the way, and that's pretty much the strategy for killing him. Very simple, and then let's castrate this bull. And once you do, the smoke clears, and you are free to continue on. Now up ahead we got some wolves. Now you wouldn't have really dealt with them unless you took that one path, which I definitely wouldn't have recommended. But they're not that difficult as long as you don't let them group up on you, because they have a staggering attack which can really affect you if you're not expecting it. But all in all, not that many. Once you're done with them, you're going to deal with 2 werewolves, which, if you fought them before, they're not that difficult. They're just more intimidating looking. Wait, are you guys going to fight me? Yeah, you are. Yeah, he wants you to sacrifice me. Yeah. Nah, you're not going to sacrifice me. Yeah, they tried to trick me there. Yeah, don't let them trick you. They will attack. You just got to wait for the dialogue to prompt it. So once you kill them, you will make your way through to the final ward door. Brother of Blood. Ooh. Now this guy is very difficult. He is incredibly fast, so you're gonna just either want to cause bleed effects and move on, or hit him hard and just keep moving. Alright, and it's about to begin, so don't wait around. Hit him as fast as you can and get ready. There he is, he's moving around. When he starts getting quick like that, you're just going to want to keep moving, because he will just, hit you. he will hit like crazy. And then, where'd he go? What? Yeah, exactly. So just keep hitting him. And when he does stuff like that, you're just gonna want to keep rolling, get away as quick as possible. Eventually, you can get him to stagger fairly easy with heavy weapons. You just gotta watch your health and keep moving if needed. He is a little more difficult than the other ones you would have fought, as you can see, because he's so damn hard to hit. Boom, there he is. He is dead. And boom, buddy up here will talk to us. Good, challenger. Good. You are worthy. Consume the spoils of your victory. Once men and beasts shared their flesh and their hunts, so shall it be with you, a chosen of Jhebbal Sag. Alright, and you can harvest them, get some demon blood and all that fun jazz. Drink some blood if you're thirsty, you know, that fun jazz. But then push forward and the beast lives within, child. Remember. Ooh. And then finally at the bottom here, you got your portal, which, oh, you gotta press X on. Well, okay. And it spawned me here this time. So it will spawn you back into the world in random locations. This time I happen to be here in this nice little calm village. But we're gonna take a quick trip back to our house and show off the altar. Okay, so once you get back here, you can build your very own temple, and this is level 1, obviously. And we got a blood letter, a tool for extracting the blood of victims. How cool! Hunter's potion temporarily increases accuracy. Nice. A night eye potion gives you the ability to see in the dark. That could be very useful. Bird lure. Draws birds. Canine lure draws canine, and imp lure draws imps. Interesting, very interesting. Alright, and here we have the second level. I don't see much of a difference in what it gives you, but that is the second level. And then finally you have the third level altar, which again, there isn't anything different. I'm just putting them down, so I have a feeling that it's actually still just a level 1 altar that looks like a level 3. So you're probably gonna have to upgrade it yourself, and then there'll be you know, the clothing, and then the god summons. That, or they just haven't put it in yet. I'm not too sure. I'll do a little bit more experimenting with it, and I'll make a comment on the video later. Alright, thank you guys so much if you stuck around this long into the video. If you enjoyed what you saw, or you got use out of the information, hit that like button and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any future upcoming episodes of the Exiled Lands. Next time we're going to be getting into some of the more known dungeons and some of the changes that have gone around in them. But until then, I've been Necron 370. I hope you Exiles enjoyed our look at the Jhebbal Sag Religion and how you unlock it and everything you need to do to obtain it. Until next time, I've been Necron 370. Stay frosty, my friends.